Right guys, welcome back to another video. Today's one's going to be slightly different. It's just going to be me having a chat with you. Basically, it's my thoughts on the so-called Big Six clubs in the Premier League deciding to join this European Super League. Now, me personally, I've not got name written down, guys, so I'm just going to talk off the cuff. But me personally, I think it's the most pathetic money-grabbing scheme I've ever seen in my life. Now, there's things that people do in business, what big businesses do. It's very sleazy, very tactical, very naive, and they prey on, loyal consumers. And it's no different in football. And that's what these Big Six clubs have done. They know that no matter what they do, us fans are going to be there no matter what. We support our clubs through thick and thin. So they know eventually, if they get this over the line, their fans will just be there still. Their fans will just still come in their drones, still come to watch the games, and it'll be it. And they've put this statement out, and that they're going to be, re-helping European football, giving the money through. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's all about the money. I think it's the top 10 richest clubs, or all the top richest clubs are in this league. Okay, in the last 10 years, please tell me, how Arsenal and Tottenham can be classified as a top team in Europe, a top club. They're going off of history, more so Arsenal than Tottenham. But it makes no sense. If they said, right, this is going to happen, and these are the starting teams, but they can be relegated, that's a different scenario. The fact that the people that are going to own this competition, the ones that have started it, own the clubs that are going to be in it, it's a joke. How can anyone want this? Now, I'm a West Ham fan, and we are fourth at the minute. Okay, yeah, we're going to drop out of the top four when Chelsea play and Liverpool play later. That's not the point. But you're telling me that my club that's had an amazing season gets into the top four, right? But it means nothing. It means nothing. All because these greedy owners have come in and said, we want money. We want more money. How can we get more money? How can we have so much money that when we run out of toilet paper, we can use $100 bill or £100 note and wipe my ass with it? That's what it's coming down to. It's egos. And I think the top clubs should be ashamed of themselves. And what I personally think the Premier League should do, they're not going to kick him out of the league. They're not going to kick him out and stop players playing for the national teams. They'll threaten it, but they won't legally get away with it, right? So what I think the Premier League should do is right now, because they've done it, even if they back out, they've done it, they have to be punished. I think the so-called top 6 club should be deducted points. Right now, 15 points taken off them. Yeah, you're going to have a 15-team Super League. Well, 15 points are coming off your total this season. Then see what they do. See when Man City are no longer winning the league. See when Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham are nowhere near European football anyway. Let's just do that. You don't want European football, so why would you want to qualify for it for the next year or so then you can then build up your Super League and then leave anyway? Well, no, fuck off then. You don't get European football this year. Let teams like Leicester, West Ham, Everton, let them teams that fucking deserve it, let them have it. If you don't want it. And then this Carabao Cup, bin it. Put the 2 last teams that are not the top 6 in the final. Let Leicester win the FA Cup, fuck Chelsea. And the Europa League and Champions League, fuck them all out. Fuck them all out. PSG wins the Champions League because they're the only honourable team that have not joined as of yet, but they've not joined. The Europa League, Jesus Christ, Man United, Arsenal, get out. It's a joke. And if they get away with it, to eventually say, oh, we made a mistake, we shouldn't have done it, and there's no punishment, then the Premier League, UEFA and FIFA are just as bad as them. Because it's making a mockery of the system. It's making a mockery of the game. And football will be dead. It will be dead as you know it. if this goes ahead or if it doesn't go ahead, but then nothing's done about it. They need to be punished. And that, if I was in charge, that's what I would do. Deduct them points, fine them, kick them out of any competitions they're in at the minute, and say, you want to leave? Fine, but you cannot be in any of these competitions, because at the end of the day, you're going to ruin it. You're going to ruin it. Because just think, right? It's going to take a couple of years to get it started. So they're not going to be it this year. They're not going to start it next season or the season after, right? So Man City win the league. How much millions are they getting this year for winning the league? Loads. The following season, they're in the Champions League. How much money are they getting? Loads. Same with Man United. Same with Chelsea and Liverpool if they get in there. What happens then when they start the Super League? Yeah? They go, oh, we don't want to be in it anymore. But you're right collecting money from it. Since you've announced it for the next couple of seasons till your Super League starts, you're right taking money from it, aren't you? You're right playing in it, aren't you? Because you know what's going to happen, guys? The Premier League will become a joke. So you're telling me Man United have got Real Madrid on Wednesday, they've got West Ham on Saturday, and then they've got Barcelona on Wednesday again, right? You're telling me Manchester United are going to simply say, we're playing Bruno Fernandes, Greenwood, Rashford for all 3 games? No. And what is also going to happen, teams like West Ham, they ain't going to be able to keep Declan Rice. Because Man United are going to come say, 100 million? Okay, here's 100 million for Declan Rice. And West Ham are going to have to go, well, we can't reject 100 million. You know, Ndidi from Leicester's going to go, because they're not going to be able to refuse that kind of money. And what will happen is Man United will build this mega team so they can put weak players out in the Prem and amazing teams out in the Super League. And it's just a start, because then what will happen in the Super League is then it will start to be, okay, we're not going to play in England anymore. We're going to play in Singapore. We're going to play in Beijing. We're going to play in Australia. We're going to play in America. And then it will eventually become just the one league. Okay, they will not want to be in the Premier League, because they will notice that, wait, if we have this as a cup competition, well, then we have an actual league as well, we can make more money. And that is all these greedy people want. They want money, and they want money. And people like myself, yeah, who wants to go to games but can't afford it, will never be able to go. Ever. It's a joke. And if people allow it to happen, football will be gone. We've seen already since COVID how football has been shit without fans. Can you imagine if there's no football whatsoever though? Because that's what's eventually going to happen. And if you're a fan of the top 6 teams and you're happy about this, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't think you're a real fan. I've seen so many people that support these top 6 clubs that are fuming. Many mates of mine that are fuming because they don't want this. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. And Tottenham sacking Mourinho today to try and divert attention away from what they're doing. They're not stupid. Daniel Levy's not stupid. Okay? He knows by sacking Mourinho, he's getting the fans back on side. And by getting them back on side, maybe it'll be a bit more, we can get this Super League thing on side as well. He's not stupid. The system's corrupt. The game's corrupt. It's ruined by VAR. It's ruined by the Super League. It's a joke. And all I'm going to say is, guys, if this Super League happens and a club like mine, West Ham, is penalised because of a top 6 so-called clubs when they're not even fucking big clubs, like Tottenham. Tottenham's not a big club. Are you kidding me? Everton's bigger than Tottenham, in my opinion. What has Tottenham done? Please tell me what Tottenham's done in the last 15 years. Leicester's won a Premier League before Tottenham or Arsenal in the last 10 years. So please tell me how this is irrelevant. It's all relevant for Arsenal and Tottenham to be in this. Because if you're going to do a Super League, how can you have Tottenham in it? It's about money, because they have loads of money because of this new stadium. And it's not a coincidence how you look at the chairmans of this thing. One, the main chairman's Real Madrid, right? So he's putting up the most cash for this, obviously. So he's bought himself the chairman position. But then you look at how the competition's laid out. It looks a bit like the NFL, guys. It looks like American. It looks a bit like, the NFL. Like, one side, baseball, basketball, whatever, right? And then all the other people that are involved are American owners because they don't care about football. They don't care about traditions of clubs and whatever. All they care about is money, and for them, this is money. Imagine that we could put the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and finals in China and make so much money, guys. So not only are we getting 3.5 billion investment, we're all getting 400 million a year for being in it. We can actually get more when China bid to host the finals. It's all about money for them. It's a joke. And if I'm telling you now, if football allow it to happen, if the Premier League go, oh, well, there's nothing we can do because we can't do without the top six, kick them out of the Prem. Let them go. Let them go. We don't. All right, the Premier League will not be the same without Man United, Man City, Arsenal. But what are they doing anyway? What are Arsenal and Tottenham doing? They're a joke of a club. Right? They're not performing well. They're not doing well. They're losing to shitty teams. Kick them out. I don't care. I'd rather the Prem be like the Championship, but have decent, honourable clubs in it, fighting out for honourable things, than to have 6 greedy clubs that only care about themselves. It's a fucking joke. I'm disgusted with it. And the fact that a club like mine will have to struggle and probably never get into a top European thing again if we have a great season. It's wrong. It's wrong. Leicester are the ones that are probably being harshly done by the most because they've been in around the top 4 since like 2016, on and off. And it's just wrong. It is absolutely wrong. But I'm just going to wrap this video up here, guys. It was just a little quick video of my thoughts about this nonsense of the Super League. All I'm going to say to you is this. If it happens, football's dead. And if it doesn't happen and they're still not punished, football's dead. It is as bad as that. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know down below. Like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, guys, the ruined football with VAR. They're now ruining football with this nonsense. I hate when people that have money think that they're better than anyone else. And that's all it is. You're just replacing human beings with football clubs. These football clubs think that they're better than other people. And I've just, at this moment, received another message saying who's a Chelsea fan, they're just greedy scumbags. And that proves my point. Greedy scumbags that do not deserve to be in our game. It's as simple as that. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.